Round 3 time, playing against Lee Benningfield, and we have won the die roll. So, let's see how our hand looks. A little bit awkward. Only got the one creature. This doesn't do a great deal until we get more guys. This is pretty fun though, so I think I'm going to keep this. Not too happy about it, but hopefully he plays something that we can stab wound and start crashing with our unblockable guy. Alternatively, we can play Witch's Familiar. Yeah, Stab Wound and Path Mage are pretty good together because we can keep on attacking. Child of Night. Yeah, I'm not stabbing that. Witch's Familiar can deal with that. With this hand, with this deck especially, I'd very much rather Stab Wound be on something that survives. I mean, I'll use it as a removal spell if I really have to, but I'd much rather it stick around. If he attacks with Child of Night just to make Pride Mate bigger, I'm okay with that. Yep. If Pride Mate gets too big, we can peel it and we'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Sure. I may very well just straight up Stab Wound that, because that could get scary. Yeah, that's dying right now. And I'll hold up Peel from Reality just in case. Because it means that if he does attack, I can block here, and then if he has something, I can at least protect everything. Sure. Okay. That is getting peeled. Or if he's not attacking with anything, then I can probably wait on that. No, I'll peel from Reality. If I draw a land, then I can play both of my... Well, I can play 2 of these things. Or I can draw another 3-drop. Okay, that's super awkward. I think I would much rather have 2-3 on the board than the Coral Barrier. Yeah. Like, Coral Barrier does a better job of blocking Child of Night, but this does a better job of blocking the Pride Mate. I would love to draw a land next turn to be able to drop 2 of these things, be able to actually attack with Witch's Familiar. Alright, what have you got? Meteorite. Okay, well, goodbye Path Mage. That's okay. If I'd kept the Peel from Reality up, then I could have potentially saved that, but I think I was right to play it when I did. There's another land. Alright, so I think I'll keep the Coral Barrier back because it's not doing a lot more than what we already have. And I will attack with this Familiar, since I'm playing another 2/3 to replace it. Okay. So, Pride Mate is getting a little bit bigger. That's okay. I'll play another 2/3, play a Flyer. He'll be able to get in with the Pride Mate, but I'll be able to crack back for a lot more, so he might not want to. You might want to keep it back as a blocker. Depends on what he has, of course. Sure, we knew he had that. Alright, so he's on the back foot, which is just fine with. This is going to be quite nice. Actually, yeah. I can just do this. And if he wants to trade off some things for some things, I mean, doing this makes it pretty clear that we have something, but he might just try to go for it anyway. Kill both of your guys. I mean, he could very well have something as well. But this will just eat both of his creatures if he doesn't have something, which I think is worth going for. Alright, so what do you have? Sanctified Charge. Okay. Alright. That could have gone a lot better. Maybe that was greedy. Now I'm stuck with just a 2/2. But oh, 2/2 and a Death Touch guy and a Coral Barrier sounds like a recovery. So I now no longer care how big your Pride Mate gets, and your Skirmisher can't get through. Sanctified Charge is a beating though, we're going to have to remember he has that. I say we, like you're going to help me, which you are. In fact, if you don't remind me of Sanctified Charge at the appropriate time, I'm going to blame you for the loss. It would be in no way my fault. Just putting that out there. Soul of it. What do you do again? Turn 3 creatures. Ooh. That is a bad thing. We can stop it from attacking, like it's never going to attack through typhoid rats, but he can attack with everything else and keep on looping his creatures all day, so that's no good. We're going to have to basically never use typhoid rats to block any of his other guys. And so as it sits, like we can trade Assistant for Pridemate, and then we can like block Skirmisher with Coral Barrier, and then he brings back, you know, Pridemate, Child of Night, Swiftclaw, or oh no, the Griffin. Like the Griffin's coming back for sure. I always miss the top card of the graveyard behind this up arrow. It's a bit harder to see. But yeah, guys are coming back right now by the looks of it. Yeah, because you can do that and then play, you know, Swiftclaw or Child of Night. Yep. There's Child of Night. Okay. That might help us do some things. We'll have to see what the best use of that is going to be. It's probably going to involve blocking and then bouncing Coral Barrier and getting rid of something on his side. Either Pridemate to send him back a counter, or Soul of Innistrad just to send him back some mana, or Griffin just so that we can keep on attacking. Griffin so we can keep on attacking doesn't seem like the best option, just because what's names, he's on a lot of life. Like, we're not going to win that way. Okay, no attacks. Do I peel something? Since his graveyard's ran out of creatures, so Soul of Innistrad isn't actually doing a lot as it sits. Like, just letting him keep that for now. Like, bouncing it for a turn, like next turn he replays it. That's like a turn that he couldn't spend playing, activating the Soul or playing, you know, whatever he draws. So it is a bit of it's like a little bit of a tempo hit, but tempo isn't like the biggest thing at the moment, and stopping him from activating the Soul isn't doing him a lot. Alright, so if I play the wall, I can't keep up peel. Still doing it. And now the Razorfoot Griffin is the only thing that we can't profitably block. And there's no way he's attacking with that. Or it's unlikely he's attacking with that anyway. So we should be okay. We should be at least stable for the short term. Okay. I think I'm just going to load up all sorts of stuff in front of this Child of Night. So no amount of pump spells is going to save it. I think this goes in front of it. Oh no, wait. It doesn't matter if we kill it, because you can just replay it immediately. So you don't block, you don't block. Just block with the wall. Yeah, because if we kill it, he could just buy it back with soul and just immediately recast it. Whereas at least blocking with the frost wall means that it's only going to be attacking every couple of turns, and Primate won't get out of hand. That's probably going to be my Peel from Reality target eventually. When he finally attacks with the thing. When he finally attacks with Primate, I'm going to have to Peel from Reality it. Now his clock is better on us because we're only hitting him for 2 every second turn because he's gaining 2 back with Child of Night. He's hitting us for 2 every turn if this race continues. So something's going to have to change. But we can't stop him from hitting him with the Griffin for now, so we'll just have to keep on keeping on. Sure, gain more life, that's fine. That's fine. I think this is another deck that the Leviathan's going to come in against. Because all of this... maybe it's a little bit aggressive, but it does seem very much just sort of life gain grindy. Or at least it's a sort of matchup that we can turn into life gain grindy. Okay, so if I play Welcome Turn, I can double block the Griffin. And then I have Peel from Reality as a safety net in case something goes wrong. So I think I have to go for that. Because that Griffin will kill us. Well, the question is, does he actually attack with it? Or does he just keep on attacking with Child of Night, gaining more life? Of course, even if I kill the Griffin, he just brings it back. Oh god, that with the soul is just going to be horrific. He's going to keep on sacrificing his guys, recurring them, making his guy huge. Do we have a way to win? I think we need to... I don't think we have a way to win short of drawing Flesh to Dust and killing the soul. Which is something that's going to have to... Go to your hand. Exile it from your graveyard. Yeah, you can't return soul with itself. That would be kind of gross. I think you can target it with itself, but it won't actually work when it resolves because it's not there anymore. Yep. Forgot to do that last turn, which is at least a little bit of a nice thing, but still. This Pride Mage is getting huge, he's gaining ridiculous amounts of life. Yep. And he's probably just going to rebuy that at the end of turn. It's getting to the point where I'm going to have to bounce that Pride Mage. The thing is, when he sacks things, this and this both get bigger. So stuff is just going to get a bit out of hand. I can't bounce both of them. Yep. You got it. Convoke something? Triplicate spirits. Oh, no. Okay. Ultimately, that's just more fodder for the Blood Host. It's not like I can force anything by attacking at this point. He's on 25. Can't really take advantage of the fact that he's tapped all of his guys. Sentinel's nice. Sentinel can do some attacking. Yep, your go. I do have enough mana to jump the Sentinel in the air to block like a Spirit or a Griffin or something, and then have Peel from Reality as well. So there's that at least. Yep. Now he's just replaying all of those guys that he sacked last turn. Yep. Sure. So I could triple block that, but that just sounds like a bad plan. You could either kill a Sentinel or kill both of my other flyers, and then he could just recur the damn thing anyway. You could just have to take this damage. Oh. This is just getting sad. And I'm just drawing more land. And when I'm not drawing land, I'm drawing spells that don't matter. And then I'm not activating Sentinel and attacking with it, because, to be honest, I'm not sure if it would have been a good idea anyway. Now he's sacking some more creatures, gaining some more life, making guys even bigger. Yeah, he gains a life, but his guy dies without him having the value from sacrificing it. And sure, he can rebuy it, but he didn't get any value off by killing any of our creatures for it, so... What? Double soul action? This is insane. This is just straight up insanity. Does this even help? If I tap the Griffin, I can attack in the air for a little bit. If I tap like Primate or Bloodhost, it'll keep me off my keep him off my back for a little bit. But he's not really attacking with them anyway. I think he's scared of typhoid rats. He activates Soul. Creatures get +2/+2 and First Strike and Lifelink. Nah, I don't think there's any possible way I can win at this point, so I think I'm just going to concede to save time. Because otherwise this game is going to take forever and there's no way I'm going to be able to win the next 2 games. So... sideboard plan, huh? Stormtide in. Jest stays in. This definitely in. These are cards that I want to get. The cat, maybe? Cat doesn't seem like it's going to do a lot. But it could, like, mise out his soul if he's got it in his hand. Counterspell in, probably, actually. So if I counter either of his souls, then I'm in Happy Town. So bring in both the counter spells. Not negate though, because he doesn't have... I mean, he's got the Glorious Charge, but I don't think I want to bring in negate for that. What can I take out? I don't think it can be creatures. I think I need to keep in all the creatures. I think I want to keep in all the removal. Maybe it's the bounce spells. Didn't seem like a lot of things that I could do with those. Like I could reset his Primate. But I don't think I want to play the tempo game against what he's doing. Yeah, I think everything else in here I kind of like. Maybe Inferno Fist and one of the peels. Because there weren't a lot of relevant things that the Inferno Fist looked like it was going to hit. Yes, I would love to play first. Yes, I would love to keep this hand. See if we can't do some damage to him before he starts getting his life gain engines going. Yeah, definitely playing a 2-3 this turn. Because of Child of Night, and then I can play a Carrion Crow turn after. Playing that over Tinkerer because they're basically the same card. And if he has a way to kill this one, I'll play the Tinkerer later. Maybe I'll eventually get the Gargoyle. Jeez, this opening again. I'm still going to play the Crow this turn to try to keep the beats going. Because I kind of want to kill him quickly as possible. With this particular set of cards that I'm holding at the moment. And try to kill him before he starts getting soul mana going. Because unlike me, he hasn't missed a land drop yet. I see. Well, that's a thing. That's also a thing. I think I'm going to play the other familiar rather than holding up Peel. Just seems like it's going to do more for us. Given we're crimped on mana, I mean, sure, Peel trades for Marked by Honor, but it puts both of us back in tempo, and because we're crimped on mana, that will hurt us more than it hurts him. Right, he can replay the Child of Night with much more ease than we can replaying our Witch's Familiar or whatever. So I'm going to play this out. I'm going to hope that scares him off from attacking, because a double block is a 2-for-1. Even if he has like Sanctified Charge, a double block is a 3-for-2. Yep, that'll kill one of our flyers. That's fine. Yep, that's sort of what I expected. Alright, so I have 4th land. And I think I'm just going to play another 2-3. Seems like my safest option at the moment. Hopefully I can just keep on holding him off and keep on chipping away with the bird. If he plays Soul here, I'll probably just bounce it on my turn, stop him from doing anything with it. It's looking like he does have the Soul. I'm putting everything in front of the child. Oh, then maybe he doesn't have it. Because if he has Soul of Innistrad, I think he attacks with everything here. Forces me to trade things off, and then has the opportunity to rebuy them. But there are other reasons why he might be doing this. Yeah, I think we put everything in front of there. If he has the Soul, then we'll try to deal with it as best we can. If he doesn't have it, then we might bounce the Pride Mate. Second fight charge, sure. He still only kills 2 of our guys, and we've killed 3 of his cards. He hits us for 5. But yeah, the child doesn't get first strike from that, which is handy. And yeah, we probably bounce his Pride Mate. In fact, we'll probably do it on our turn, because then we can replay Tinkerer. Which means we'll attack with Tinkerer. Get an extra couple of damage in. We've got enough lands now that doesn't actually tempo us at all, actually, given what other options we had in hand. And there's Zolotheros. So 6/6 vigilance that he can pay to make it 8/8 vigilance first strike lifelink. Lifelink being the one that's actually the most scary about that, because it means we can't just chump block and race. We need to actually deal with it somehow. And that somehow is holding up Polymorphist's Jest. And hoping that he does something other than activating that. Okay, so he doesn't have the mana to activate the soul. Did he play to land this turn? Yes, he's played a land this turn, and he's casting this, which means he isn't going to have enough mana to activate Soul. So if he attacks with it, I can Jest and block. And I can't see how he wouldn't attack with it. Sure. Alright, that's one soul dealt with. He doesn't even get a counter on the Pride Mate because it doesn't have that ability. Actually, it doesn't even gain the life because it wiped out the lifelink. Oh, now we just have to hope he doesn't get the other soul and start recurring this soul and just everything going to hell. I think Coral Barrier has a much better chance of doing useful things than the 3/1 does. Alright, so much for our aggro. Hopefully we draw another land here and land Caustic Tar. Ulcerate. I'll sit on that and hope we draw something useful for us to... I'm not sure about hope that something happens that we want to cast it on, but I'll hold it up anyway. Oh, there goes Stab Wound. There goes Lurker. There goes Lightning Strike. I would love to have all of those. Alright, time to make some blocks. I presume this means he has a trick of some sort, and hopefully Ulcerate will do something of value. Okay, so he didn't have a soldier to bring in. That's good. This will block here. These will block here. And yes, I will block a spirit with my Welcome turn. What does that mean? Oh, no, he's activating the soul. Forgot he could activate the soul. I'm bad at this. Alright, so what do we save? I mean, he's going to hit us for 6. I think we actually had to block everything anyway, just because otherwise we were pretty dead. So he's going to hit us for 6. This is going to make it 9, so we're going to go to 2 if we do this. But we can kill Pridemate before he gains buttloads of life. And yeah, it turns out double soul deck is pretty good. Yeah, it's my bad for forgetting that he could actually do this. But even if I knew he could actually do that, then I think I would have still needed to block all of the things. Maybe I wouldn't have double blocked the captain. In fact, I definitely wouldn't have double blocked the captain. I'd just gone Coral Barrier on one guy, squid on the captain, and blocked a spirit. But still. So we're pretty dead. So I don't think there's anything we can draw that will deal with 2 of the 3 spirits, which is all he needs to kill us. In fact, I don't even know if we can deal with 1 of the 3 spirits. I think our out is that he sits here on his main phase thinking for another 10 minutes and 10 seconds and runs out of time. But that doesn't seem too likely. I'm not 100% sure what he is thinking about, considering he's only got one card in hand and nothing to do with it. Alright. Yep. That doesn't get us anywhere. Alright. Well, that went about as well as could be expected from a deck against a deck with 2 souls in it. So we'll see you in round 4.